Work has been stagnant due to the snow, but the guys still came by to check on the property and the dogs. My mom went into hospice and passed away, so we were out of state. Our dog sitter was new to us, and my outdoor cameras went offline. The guys stopped by to check on the house, dogs, and reset the cameras. I don't know a lot of landscaping crews that go above and beyond like that. Since we were newer to the area, we didn't have a lot of contacts, so we are so grateful for this crew.
Good morning. So work has been stalled for several weeks just due to the snow, but the guys are here today. They brought in more hay to lay in the finished areas of the yard. All right, so we thought the backyard was finished, but looks like they are removing the hay and taking some of the top layer off. I'm not really sure. I guess maybe final leveling. The guys laid some fresh gravel in the driveway there, so it looks nice. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Guys are here. Looks like they got some wood posts for basically my garden fencing area. The guys were here measuring out the space for the garden. We put the beds kind of where I wanted them to go temporarily. They also dug some holes and put the posts there. So pretty soon we'll have a wonderful fenced-in garden space. So the guys are not done, but I'm sneaking some plants in. I had some tulips in here that were starting to obviously sprout and grow some greenery here. So I threw them in this bed. I know they're gonna have to probably re-root, and so I'm not sure that I'll get any blooms this year, but I thought they would be pretty here in the front. And then I think I'm gonna put some foxglove behind them. So obviously the tulips are not native, but we'll have foxglove, I think maybe in that back row. And that is a native plant, so we'll see how it turns out. I did also see I do have a couple native plants in here that I did not plant. So we've got that one, and we've got that one growing, and one right there. And I did not plant this. This almost feels like daffodils, to be honest. We'll see what comes up. All right, here we are on the side bed. Obviously it's pretty big. So I'm starting to put some plants in. This one is Sweetspire, and it does pretty well with wet feet coming, with a slope here, but it doesn't want to stay wet. I think it'll like it here. As you can see, we have a little bit of a slope from both sides. So from here coming down and from here coming down is actually going to give Sweetspire some water, but as you can see, it continues to slope. So I think we'll be good. I think it'll be happy there. We also have just kind of almost a little landing spot here, so it's not gonna get too dry. Sun comes up in the east, it's going to hit the plant. This is southern exposure, so as the sun comes around, it's going to get sun, and then when the sun is over here, because it's a little bit down, it's going to get a little shade. So I think it's going to get enough sun. We should get some good colors out of it. We should get some blooms. We will see. And there's actually some old blooms on here, so this is kind of what it looks like when it blooms. It gets these real pretty wispy things. So we actually have some new sprouts coming up, so I'm actually really excited about that. We have another one right here, so that's great. That means our plant survived its pot. And I just took it from our old house and had it in there, and then we had it in the garage over winter. So it's not too mad at me because we got some new shoots coming up. So we'll check back in on Sweetspire and we'll see how it's doing, but I think it's gonna like this spot. All right, so I am down in the yard and I just took my bee balm out of the pot. I'm super happy it survived winter. This one is Scarlet Bee Balm. You can see I already have some new shoots coming up, so I'm pretty excited about that. This is on a little bit of a bank, but as you can see, we are getting lots of sun, and I just moved the wood chips aside. These are wood chips that came from the property when the guys were mulching everything, and as you can see, some of them are pretty big, so it's not ideal for plants, but these are established. So I basically just dug a donut around, got down to the dirt, and we have some tick seed here that will have some real pretty yellow blooms, and that will spread. So I think it'll be nice in this area. I'll go down a little bit more. Oh. So it's gonna go here. I should have some nice blooms. As you can see, the garden's up there. We'll have our beehives over there. All right, so I just put some native seed here, and what I did is I just moved the mulch aside, put some in. You can see that still has to get mixed in, but those are mixed in. I'm gonna top it with some soil and straw. So the idea was some areas would kind of be a mix of wildflowers and wild seeds. So this area, and then you can come down this way, or there's a pathway right there. And then the other area is this. So the far one is a little thick yet with mulch. I tried to dig down to the dirt and I think there was like 8 inches of mulch. That's a little much, whereas this was pretty easy to move aside. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit on this and we'll see. Hopefully maybe this will work, but I don't know, time will tell.